So I started watching this, and I really, my heart started breaking watching this video. This heart really started breaking. My heart really started breaking watching this video because she, like, the easiest person in the world. I don't want to say easiest, but the person that you'll have the easiest time convincing anything of is yourself. Like, I really hope you understand that. Like, regardless of what you may think of me, my content, my channel, or anything else like that, the one person that that is easy as all hell to convince of anything is yourself. Lego.
Here you're shaking because it fills me with such inner conflict to see these people right here, these sharks, like they said, trying to scare.
Which people?
The people circling right here. Don't you see them? They're right here.
The Trump supporters?
Yeah, the Trump supporters.
Like, you can hear it from jump. She is having she is way too overly emotional. Just like, you can literally hear like the cracking in her voice. This is like, God, I like this is probably going to be the most sensitive video that I ever do, because like but I'm doing it to kind of show that the energy that a lot of women put forward, it is contagious,
I feel bad. I feel like we have failed their education. I am sorry that we did not give them health care, that we did not give them enough education.
So she just she just cannot wrap her head around it. She's just like, we need to give them more education. We should have given them health care. Like, just how could they? Oh, Lord. And it's just like, this is why I say, ladies, y'all need a sense stick. You need to catch that stroke that says, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. All right? Because she is just having the hardest time keeping it together.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry because it's ignorance. It's just ignorance that has let this thrive for so long. And honestly, 400 years.
400 years. So, she's thinking about us, the bleeps, right? She's like, we enslaved people. Oh, you didn't do this shit, sweetie. Like, you didn't do it. It's okay. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. All right? I want to give her a hug. I want to say, really, Facebook? Really? It's a trainee, so it has a vagina, but that's hella old. Now they're trying to chemically castrate kids. And you cannot post or comment for 24 hours. Word, Facebook. Word. Okay. That's very funny that it came out. I'm leaving it in. I don't care. I dox myself. I don't care. Like, I'm leaving that in. Oh, man, for real. That's funny, man. Really funny. Like, yo, it's a tranny. It has a vagina. And I really got a 24-hour ban for that. Okay, whatever.
100 years. We have had con artists, taking control in this country. Christopher Columbus, amongst them. So to stand here.
Okay, so here's the thing, and it's the thing that trips me about the whole Christopher Columbus thing, and basically all like the tragedies and all the terrible incidents that took place way back in the day, right? That, yeah, we've celebrated. And the reason we've celebrated is because through that tragedy, through that pain, we've been able to create something fantastic as a collective. We've been able to make a country that the greatest empire that the world's ever known. If we want to be 100%, we want to keep a buck. If we really want to keep it a buck, that's what the United States is, what the United States represents. And yeah, when you got an empire like this, you always gonna have haters. The problem is that we've been allowing the haters to come up from the inside,
It's scary. scary because it's like triggering. You know what I mean? It's like triggering of like the real.
Yeah, so we definitely, I mean, when she uses that triggering language, like, you could tell, like, you know, the type of mentality you're dealing with depending on the language that, you know, they're using. When I was doing my thing with New Jersey Working Families and we went to that New York conference where they stopped every single person and said, yeah, what are your pronouns? And I kept hearing people call each other comrade, but I never, I just didn't put two and two together, because one of the biggest problems when it comes to America, right? And American mentality is that we conflate a lot of things. We are willing. I got into an argument the other day with a gentleman who I told him, I was like, I don't crap on people. I crap on ideas. And he's like, well, they're the same thing. I'm like, and I had to stop the entire conversation because I'm like, you're arguing with me from a nonsensical place. You're arguing with me from a place of emotion when you're going to sit there and say, oh yeah, these two things that are nowhere near the same thing are the same thing.
The real darkest fear, you know, to see these people up front and personal, but it's like I'm just sitting here being like, I gotta find this calm in the middle of it and just stand here and not engage with them because I feel bad for them. They are the...
And she really does. I don't doubt her for us. She really does feel bad for them. She feels as if they are uneducated and they are just hateful, evil, bigoted people. Instead of taking that time to say, hey, ask them why, and then accepting why they feel that way and trying to come to a place of understanding. She's just like, no, CNN, MSNBC, they all told me that anybody who could even begin to think about supporting the person who runs the country is just an evil, bigoted racist. Oh, all this, man, all this. And I'm a little thrown off by that Facebook thing. I'm not going Word, what happened to freedom of speech, Mark Zuckerberg?
Sorry ones.
I know this is really emotional for you. Do you think that the presidency of Donald Trump and Mike Pence and Donald Trump himself, does this increase your anxiety? Does this increase your fear? Does this increase your pain? In what way?
Every day is triggering.
It's been 3 years, 3 times 365. I'm not about to do that math, but that's over 1,000 days. So it's like, it's keep growing and growing and growing and growing. And she's just, instead of enjoying her life, instead of, you know, just rolling with the punches, she is still as triggered. And I said in a video that I did on the official elected official channel, like, and they're talking about like right before the election even happened, I said, I cannot keep a hate boner for 4 years. But I mean, apparently you don't have a problem with hate boners when you don't have a boner to have, right?
I can't go one day.
What's the number one reason that you would like to see Trump removed from the picture?
We're going to talk about the big question.
If you could pick one. I know there's probably a whole host of reasons, but to you, what's the number one?
Okay, see, I know he's kind of being patronizing right there. Oh, there's a whole host of reasons. Give me one. Like, give me one. And let's see how vague she is with this.
Number one concern.
The environment.
I'm going to say it, and then you're going to say it.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness. She's like, the environment. Oh. As I've stated on this channel before, I do believe man has a role in destroying this world. I don't doubt that at all. But at the same time, what the hell can you do about it? Seriously. Like, what can be done about it? We can destroy it, but I don't think we can put it back. I really don't.
It is so scary. Like, the rate of biodiversity loss is insane. It is absolutely insane. And if we lose species, I mean, it's going to be millennia.
You do realize that species have been going extinct for a while now. Like, honestly, that like there's a reason that is termed the way of the dodo, right? Because extinction is a thing.
Or we get them back. We're not talking about the loss of like fungi. We're talking about our extinction.
So yeah. Just to wrap this on up. Still feeling some kind of way about the Facebook thing, but it's all good. Who cares at the end of the day? I really don't post on that often. It was a comment that I made because they had that old story where the trans woman would sit there and talk about men get periods too. Like a trans woman dressed as a man would sit there and be like, men get periods too. Deal is that, well, you're not a man though, you're a chick. And so yeah, I wow, you guys caught me getting in trouble with with the left side that really wants to play really wants to play that game. Oh, men and women are completely equal. Just that false god of equality. But either ways, this lady, yeah, it's heartbreaking. It really is. I mean, she's definitely not a 35%er. I mean, I ain't trying to stroke it out, but but she needs something to somebody to get her off and get those hormones and those emotions in check, because she damn sure can't do it herself. And it's reminding me of the Genesis I can't remember her last name, but that video that I've actually gotten like more dislikes on than likes, and that, how if you can't handle, people with a different opinion, stay your ass in the house, because trust me, that's just not the way the world's built. But either ways, that's going to be it for this. All the internet stuff. If you liked it, toss it a like, dislike, go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub. If you enjoy my fantastic voice and you want to get videos like this every single day, share, because sharing is caring, and YouTube and BitChute and like aren't the biggest fans of your boy over here. And speak. Let me know what you think in the comments. This is just, it really has just been the left side running purely on emotions, and that doesn't get you anywhere. Nowhere productive. Right? So if you disagree, I have a comment section. Until the next one.